Hola, hola, hola. Good day, good day, good day. There's a whole heap of things going on within the world, and people don't tend to understand that what's causing everything, is the control of black people. All I worry them want to see I go on, all of the animosity, all the gas prices, all the laws, everything have to control black people and the resources that were given to black people as gifts from the Almighty. Now, more and more I realize black people in different regions and sectors of society are realizing, because if you notice at Jamaica now, there's a protest going on right now because the Duke, what his name, William, and his wife and Kate, them there at Jamaica, and you have some people in Jamaica will wake up and know what go on and accept it. One time when the Queen of Jamaica, everybody excited because people never know the real reason of why the Queen is owning Jamaica and running Jamaica. Is a prison mentality, is a slavery thing. Now people are not so excited to sue them because we know we're on a purpose. So even now in Jamaica, while they have landed in Jamaica, there's a big old protest. People have come out with them African flag, with them Rasta flag, and it's amazing. And because the front runners like the artists them and thing keep so quiet, the people them now, the civilian them have to take it upon themselves and fight them own battle, which is amazing, because we didn't need the people them to realize what going on. So in all fairness, the rest of them get quiet and nobody now push the real narrative of uplifting the people them musically or upon the public space. So the people them have to get up and do it themselves. You understand what I'm saying? But it's good to see the people them wake up. On the talk him alone for me, please. Yeah man, Queen Africa did it too, man. She a protest too, man. Yeah man, she walk with the maroon them, which is amazing. Big up Queen Africa, she's always a woman where she view different and she speak different, and sometimes she get quiet, but when her time for rise up, she rise up, So have a big up Queen Africa. You see me? On the talk him alone for me, please. I wonder if he knows already. We have a very intensive interview with Tugsy Malone right now. Big up Tall Boss. Later, I have a song a review. My Tall Boss said me, I don't hear. Oh, people are kind of just weak. Can you notice? Yeah, so Tall Boss, I have a song for review for you. I have a song for review for Vanessa Bling. I have a song for review. I have a portion of the song for review. 6 o'clock on the YouTube. Survivor Godcast. Understand what I say? Yo, blow the hand off right now, baby. Yo, you know something, a problem. So yeah, the baby I walk across the bush there, so I'm toot the hand loud in Friday. I feel bad for it. Because I shouldn't have done that. I'm like a dog, I'm like a soldier, I'm like a dad. Yeah, anyway. The awakening is real. If you remember before I got jail, 2019, I told you that 2019 will be the beginning of the re-resurrection of the black man, the rising of the black nation, rising back to dominance, to take in what's rightfully ours. Remember, so immediately after I tell you that, them find 7 mummy tombs just rise up out of the ground of Africa. Remember, people on the too forgetful sometime in the morning. Remember these things when we taught them. Remember, the tombs of the mummies could not be found. But as soon as we hit 2019, 7 tombs rise, where them could have see them clearly and looking at them and say, all the mummies were black. So, these things we want to see are happening, we're unfolding. want to see Ukraine a war, Russia, and them. These are the ancestors acting according to the cycle of life. The enemies are turned against them one another because them confused. Them don't know how to control we again. Because our ancestors are now entering the bodies of the young generation and evolve and bring forth what we need to bring the rising of the black man. See? We're not 2022. We are just 2 years in the re-rising of the black man. We not reached nowhere yet. I want to see how Chief Courier did the thing down at Jamaica for the maroon them and them do great. Andrew Holness tried call down the man for say the man now have no sovereignty and nothing at all. That is proven to be ludicrous. I prove say a bullshit Andrew. Now, even the cockpit country where they may try mine out the whole life, they must retract from certain areas. So people sometimes don't have to know the rights because the government will lie to you. The police will lie to you. That's mine? That's for me?
I don't know.
That's for me? That's for me? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so you have to understand, you see me? Black people are time for we stop going like say, are the white man we are seek help from. I do a live over there and telling us that black people are the richest people on the face of the earth. And everybody owe money. But because you are signed into the corporation by your parents at birth, when them sign a birth certificate, it make you can't collect your money where you forget from the Federal Reserve System. Because all of the resources for them are used, we have to get pay fee. All of the oil, uranium, titanium, gold, silver, copper, everything with them are used belongs to us because we are of God. We are of natural birth. You understand what I'm saying? So, is a thing with them owe we. When you got the bank to borrow money and the bank act like them are do something for you, the bank not do nothing for you. Because I know the bank money you use and your own money them are lending. But you borrow the money as a straw man. You now borrow the money as a human. You now borrow the money as a living man. So that's why you can't get the money. And them lending the money and collect back the money from your 15%. So you will pay 15% interest on your own money. That time the bank borrow $1 million. If you borrow 100,000, it's $1 million. Federal Reserve lend the bank. You understand? But because black people don't know themselves, they don't know these things. Them don't know say we're rich, well rich. We're the richest people on earth. You understand? Them owe we, the bank, them want to see I lend money, not no money. Banks are a zero. Bank have zero money for themselves. Zero. Every money where the bank use are people money. Them not no money for themselves. It's like a third party. It's like you have a car and you don't know nobody, but you want your car rent and me know only for people. So you give me the car and me rent it to people. You say $1 a day, me put $2.50 a day, me I collect $1.50. Them pay me the $1.50, me pay you $1. Me have $1.50 for myself. Me end up have money, but me not have no money for myself. A people money me I use. You understand what I say? So them have in a slavery mentality. When people go to the bank like the bank I do something for them. Like, you know, more keep quiet, more I can record it, more dress nice, because more the people give me the loan. I don't know the loan a year money them are lending. You have money in the Federal Reserve, you have a trust fund in the Federal Reserve that belongs to you just by being born. Just by you born as a regular human through man and woman and have sex, then owe your money. Just for being born. The reason your mother have sex with your father and come in your mother's vagina and you're born through the way of God, through the way of nature, you are owed money. Because all of the resources that them are used to make money belongs to you. You don't have no money if you have artificial insemination. If you take sperms and go put an egg in a lab and you're born, you're not value no money because God make you, man make you. See? So when some people hear where I say man-made human beings, Artificial insemination is man-made human beings. Zin, when them come some man give you the juke of them a kill if you go take, it changes your DNA to mRNA. So you are no longer human. So you cannot collect this human money that the Federal Reserve has for you. That's the big reason why this pandemic did not go on. It's not about no sickness, no, it's about taking away your money. It's about taking away your rightful cash. It's not nothing to do with this sickness. The sickness is like a common cold where can go in at 7 days. See? Yes, any sickness will kill you if you're old or you're dilapidated or you have one bag of chronic illness. Yes, it will kill you. But the thing with them must stick up the whole world is not. It's for you to take the joke and the joke change you from DNA to mRNA, and you are no longer of the official creation of the Almighty. So you can't collect the Almighty money. You ever hear them say the Almighty dollar? Yes, the Federal Reserve have the whole of our money, and them make a deal with the bank. They make a deal with the bank to have a thing named a promissory note, which is called cash. So them keep the oil and the gold and the everything and give the bank a thing named promissory note, which is not that money where you know none of value. Them here, this are foolish. US money, pound, all the money they're backed by slave. If people now work and slave themselves, that money they can't come. But you see the resources like gold, uranium, titanium, plutonium, all of them something there are natural from God and they keep coming. It can't run out. It can't run out. See? So that is what we are owed a percentage of. As long as they must sell iron, they must sell silver, they must sell gold, they must sell diamond, they must sell metal, they must sell oil, they must sell gas. As long as they must sell that, we forget a cut. Because our Father things them are use. Nature is God. And a nature them are exploit. So once you exploit nature, you have to pay the children of nature. You understand what I say? So them owe we, but them realize say we don't know so them owe we. So what them are trying to do is be one step ahead of you for capitalize. So when you come to boom and find out so them owe you, them say, did you get the joke? Yes, you got the joke. You can't collect the money then? A mRNA you have another DNA, your DNA done with. Your DNA tamper with. Anything we tamper with is no longer of God. Same like the food. Once the molecular structure of the food change, it is no longer original food from God. So that's why you have fake food. And you have people that eat all of fake food and think it real tree it grew up on tree. It grew up on tree because it's a mutated food. Now people don't know what mutated means. It's a mutant. It can breed, can grow, it can live, and everything, although it's not real. You understand what I say? So, it's like I used to hear about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Teenage Mutant. We never know what. We just watch Ninja Turtle and know something Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but we never know what mutant mean or mutated mean. We are used to just watch it. And we say, Jesus, them turtle you can talk and them can fight because they were merged with turtle DNA and human DNA to create a turtle human. So it's not of God. God don't know that turtle there. God don't have no idea of what a ninja turtle is. Because the universe never create that. You understand what I'm saying? A man create that. Man tamper with it. Extract DNA from turtle. Extract DNA from humans. And create something will never exist. So it's called a fake living organism. See? It's a fake living organism. That means it's living, but it's not of God. Nature not build that. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, the same way them have fake dog, fake food, fake insect, fake animal, them have fake human too. Whole heap of human, you see, boy, yeah. Fake. Wally. Not of God. That's why them can be so evil and that's why them can do so much evil things without a conscience because them really don't have a soul. You understand me? I say? And soulless people are very evil because they don't know how to care. They don't care about money. They don't care what them can achieve, what them can make and what them can exploit. You understand me? I say? Yeah, so you have to understand. You have to understand them something, huh? Just basically explaining to my black people a lot of things where I don't think the regular black person understands, you know? That we are the richest people on the
Yeah.
planet. We are the original inhabitants of the earth, meaning we were chosen by God, by the universe to create everybody else. So like I would tell people and them think me crazy, right? Like me say to them, say, white people are actually black people, you know. And them say, what you talk about? You know the sense, you chat too much. And me say, white people are black people. They are only the weakest version of black.
Yeah, because them come
You
from
understand what
us.
I'm saying?
Are we them
Them
same?
our DNA,
Yeah.
them extract to create all other races.
Yep.
Every other race of human being on the face of the earth come from our DNA. Meaning, even if they never had sexual intercourse to create that race, the extraction of our DNA with other DNAs from other elements, whether lizard, whether frog, whether donkey, whether you understand? It was put together, binded together with the DNA of black people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people think say scientists and experimentalists are of now. Scientists have been in existence way before civilization, before TV, before radio, before transmitter. They were scientists.
Yeah, check the
Remember
food.
brain surgery.
Check the
What's up,
food.
brother?
A long time ago.
Yeah, so brain surgery. I don't know where them can operate on your brain and stitch it up back neat. But brain surgery that do long time when them chop out your brain and do what them do. You have a big old chop in your head. See? Because them never master how to close it up back properly. You understand? So people think say like scientists, all right, even the man named Imhotep, right? We create most of the food them where we eat, right? Like the other day, I tell somebody say, planting is man-made, right? I'm going to tell them, say, breadfruit is man-made. Even sugar cane is man-made, right? Them find me crazy and them diss me and them say the worst things about me. Because I say, oh, we grew up on a tree and we born, come see we ancestors them eat it. Ancestors were brought here on ships. No, the ships were loaded with slaves and not food. The thing what them not understand is now, the slaves were more important than the food they eat to the British. See? So we now go pack up the ship with food and carry less slave. So we're going to carry more slave and less food. Most of the people, most of the slaves them are dead on the ship wasn't because of beating, you know. And the beating killed them, you know. Hunger killed them. See? So the food where Africans eat is different from what white people eat. Because white people that eat meat and that eat humans. Africans were never meat eaters. See? Africans were all alkaline. Them eat alkaline food. That's it. Africans never used to eat no meat, no chicken, no nothing. First thing, animals and Africans were like brothers and sisters. That's why you never have no alligator and name nobody. You never have lion and name nobody. You never have tiger and name nobody. Animals never used to eat. That's why Emperor Selassie could have lions as in pet and them something because they were not seeing each other as enemy. It's the Caucasians who come and start because of the fascination with these animals, start kidnap them. Because these animals don't exist in the Caucasian world. You know? That's why you know so the whole Santa Claus and the whole Christmas thing are bullshit. And it's not suitable for Africans. Because the reindeer is a snow animal and Santa Claus go with reindeer. You understand? Africans go with giraffe. Any great African story you hear about giraffe, lion, tigers, bear, different kind of animal. So these animals were ludicrous to Europeans. So when them start invade Africa and say, we and the animals them live like that, remember them don't eat meat already, you know, they might eat one another, you know. So when them go them see more meat, they might say, we don't have to kill one another, we can kill them here and eat them here. So the animals start to realize say, people cruel to them. When it's not all people, it's the Caucasians that did it. Then when them start kidnap black people now, them force black people to eat like them. We never used to eat like them. You understand? Some people like, oh, African near meat. Yeah, Africans now eat meat because of the brainwash and the slavery and the punishment. Never used to eat meat. Used to pick coconut and eat. That's why you see, you're born in Jamaica, thugs and me born in Jamaica. See? Why we and the African them kind of have the same dietary. We kind of have the same food line. And certain food where you find in Africa, you find in Jamaica. Because them used to carry
Them
like
rock.
a little amount. Them bring a little amount of food from Africa and then them hire Imhotep now to merge the food. So he might use way over the European side and merge it with the African food to create new food. I say you have the cane, I say you have the plantain, I say you have the breadfruit, I say you have pumpkin, because pumpkin is not original either. A squash are the original thing, butternut squash, and then merge it with something else to make pumpkin. The carrot, as we know, it is not. So carrot are one little flowers, one little bunch of flowers. So what them do now, they merge the extract from the flowers and something else to make carrots. So you get that orange something there now. So all them people are drink carrot juice and I thought, oh, me just beat some carrot juice, me healthy. You're not healthy. You just enter one whole glass or one whole cup of acidic thing in your body. It not gonna help you. Carrot juice cannot help you. You know, some people tell lie carrot good for you, carrot good for you. It enters the body as acid. It's not good for you. None at all.
White
You
carrot. The white,
understand?
not the orange
Not
one.
even the orange one. None of them no good. None of them long carrot there, no good. A man-made. No, God no make no carrot with stay so.
The
If you
white one.
understand what I say. Bro, none of them. None of them tall carrot, they're no good. Whether orange or white or purple, none of them no good. God no make them there. God no make breadfruit. God no make plantain. You understand what I say to you?
Good.
These are man-made foods. Man-made foods. Where man go in a lab go make, engineer. But it's mutated food. So it can grow on trees and it can live off of its own. It's like a self-powered speaker box there. You understand? Where you work off a solar, sun at it charge up and then you play it. You understand what I say? So, you know, it's just for people learn. And it's hard for you to tell them because them grow and see everybody in them yard that eat it. And then
Yeah.
see people that live and them not understand. You know what I say? So anyway, so people, I want to start understand the higher understanding of why we have been struggling as a race for so long. That's why we're not in a wealth. That's why you can see all the little white youth 21, 22, and him have Lamborghini and him own building and him own all these things. And you say, Jesus, how him rich and him tell a lie about him family, they left money give him a lie matter. Them know how to manipulate the Federal Reserve System. And then them tell you, say, them a credit repair man and them can repair your credit. And them something, but you don't have bad credit. None of we don't have bad credit. As I was saying before, don't make nobody tell you say you have bad credit. You cannot have bad credit as a human being. As a straw man, you have bad credit. Meaning there's two you. There's you, the human, and there's you, the corporation. Your parents sign a birth certificate, you become a slave. You become cattle. You become a product of the corporation. So you owe America, you owe Jamaica, you owe anywhere you're born, and you sign your birth certificate. You become cattle, you become slave, you become a product of the corporation, product of the business. So you have to pay business tax, you have to pay them thing there. You have to pay them to live because of them own you. See? So when you hear them talk about you have bad credit, you're not in a bad credit regime. You cannot have bad credit because you are the original creditor. And you create money. And you why money exists. See? So what them do now, them trick you and tell us that them will fix your credit. So when you pay that person to fix your credit, them go in a system, go find your human status, take off what them a take off, reduce what them a reduce, and come back and tell you, say, see there, your credit nice now, man. When you see them all a write off hospital debt and them things, it's because you really never owe nothing from money. Them a trick you and I tell you a lie, rob them, a rob you. I tell you, say, you can't owe for nothing. You can't owe for nothing at all on earth. Yes, there's two you. There's two you. There's you who born out of your mother belly when you're signed to nobody. Alright. If you want to hear the reality, it would have better if they've never signed a birth certificate for none of it. And it's also a fraud because they've never tell your parents what they might do. Your parents them innocently sign a birth certificate and sell you as a slave. So your birth certificate is nothing good enough. Your birth certificate is nothing good. Your birth certificate where you know. Where you look at who this. Not who this call me. Oh, the number you ring. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Yeah. As I'm saying. Alright, you see a human man. Me just telling you some gaga, I'm glad you're there to come when you listen because here's a woman more time. You follow the system and you listen to the system, but you don't know the deeper politics. You're a smart girl, but sometimes you follow the system. Alright. You see your living man birth certificate, meaning your human law birth certificate, value 400,000 US dollars. You hear me, sir? Your living man, your human being birth certificate, not the corporation one. Like how you just see the Ashawa people them, or the Indian them, your tribal birth certificate, value 400,000 US dollars. You hear me, sir? Your tribal birth certificate, value 400,000 US dollars. Want to listen to me good, you know? Not your corporation birth certificate. Because your US birth certificate is a corporation birth certificate. It's a receipt so your parents sell you into slavery as cattle. You're a slave. See? If you can read the Constitution of Citizenship, every American citizen is a slave. See? Your tribal birth certificate value $400,000. Your Federal Reserve Trust Fund, Gaga, man, you listen me good. Your Federal Reserve Trust Fund. If you look on the money, the Federal Reserve is on every note. Let me look for it and show. Look for it and show. See it there? See it there? What do you come See it there? You see it? Federal Reserve seal. Because no founder don't know what going on when you live in America. See that? Federal Reserve seal. See? Gaga, the one that suit you perfect. The one that say Federal Reserve System Bank of Atlanta. Atlanta you live. Federal Reserve System Bank of Atlanta. Now, the Federal Reserve give the bank them paper money. See? Let's see what I want to say. See that one I say? Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas, Texas. Look good. See that? Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas, Texas. See? Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas, Texas. So listen what I say now, Gaga. You know about the Federal Reserve, but you don't know the purpose of the Federal Reserve. Now, America does not own itself. So enough time you reason with people and them about America are the biggest, baddest place in the world. No. America is owned and operated by the United Kingdom. England own America. See, no matter how tough you see America go on, they are working off of the orders of the United Kingdom.